Spider-Man, Spider-Man. It would take a long time to describe why he and various other fellow Spider heroes would perhaps be the mascot heroes to Marvel Comics. And with, as of this writing/recording, a new Spider-Man movie within the Marvel Cinematic Universe in theaters, and the third installment in the Spider-Man animated film series, hopefully next year in 2027, I figured it's finally time to visit one of the Webhead's games. And the game I chose? Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, the game that inspired Spidey to do multiverse movies. Well, before the reception of a certain Michelle Yeoh and Ke Huy Quan movie, made discussing multiverse movies not fun as a Marvel fan. Thank the gods Akira Toriyama and Seth MacFarlane got their multiverse projects out first. Anyway, with this Spider-Man title being my chosen game, how does it fare? Let's find out. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions story starts in the Amazing Universe, where the Webhead finds Mysterio robbing a museum, stealing the tablet of order and chaos, only for Spidey to try and stop him, shattering the tablet in the process as it causes disturbances across the Marvel multiverse. Madam Web, a psychic superhero, then gets in contact with the Amazing Spider-Man. With its effects on the multiverse, recruits 3 other Spider-Men in their respective universes, including Ultimate, the first version, Noir, and 2099, 3 Peter Parkers and 1 Miguel O'Hara, one who's more quippy and less vampy looking than Oscar Isaac's version. And throughout the game, each Spider-Man fight at least 1, maybe 2 extra villains in each of the stages to reassemble the tablet and stop Mysterio in his tracks. Despite that huge amount of villains, it's more simple than when Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2 did it, so it works. So I guess in regards to the live-action movies, it has that in common with No Way Home. Fittingly, a multiverse movie. Anyway, onto the gameplay. In Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions foregoes the open-world sandbox gameplay that the series has stuck to since the game adaptation of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. This game goes back to the linear 3D gameplay in vein of the Neversoft duology and the game adaptation of the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man film. Except, unlike those games, especially with how the games advanced, there is more movement to the game with Spidey's acrobatics and spider senses, which now function not unlike the often derided detective vision from the Batman Arkham cities, or in Spider-Man Noir's case, as a night vision. And while the moveset of each Spider-Man has some similarities despite differences in aesthetics, some have their own combos and even exclusive abilities. Ultimate Spider-Man, for instance, is in the black symbiote suit that would later be associated with Venom. So he has the ability to have a more controlled rage and shred everything in his path. Spider-Man Noir is more stealth fixated. It's stealth I do better at than most times, even in stealth action games I otherwise enjoy. And 2099 has this high-tech looking slow vision. Still, for the most part, the game is a straight-up superhero-themed 3D beat-em-up. And to diversify that a bit, we got in-game achievements, aka the only way we Nintendo fans get achievements, that add to the experience points that can be used to buy upgrades and alternate costumes, alongside collecting spider tokens and hidden bigger spiders on the wall. Functionally, it's solid for the most part. Most of the basic moves are relied on button presses, but of course, as it's the Wii version, motion controls are involved, one of which is with some special moves where you might need to waggle the Wii remote a bit. You'll also need it for quick time events, and you'll also need it for these punch-out style mini-games in the boss fights where Spider-Man is in first person just punching the bosses in the face. The motion controls alone have their frustrations, as to be expected of Wii games, though it makes you wish the Wii version could be played with a GameCube or Classic controller. However, I feel like the first person punching is gimmicky on its own and not needed at all. Still, a solid experience in the end. Onto the visuals, and for a Wii title, I'll admit some levels look ugly, particularly Sandman and Juggernaut stages, even though I do appreciate the more comic book style visuals of the character models. I even think the 2099 and Noir stages look pretty damn fine too. Onto the sound, and being an early Marvel multiverse title that inspired multiverse stories, Shattered Dimensions features several voice actors who voiced a variant of Spider-Man over the years. Neil Patrick Harris is the Amazing Spider-Man.
I can smell your breath from here.
Spider-Man?
Wait, how would you eat a mint through that fishbowl?
Josh Keaton as the Ultimate Spider-Man.
What is that weird smell? Oh, right. Fresh air. Wish I could enjoy being out of the city, but man, the suit is throwing me. I feel dirty, and not in a fun let's go clubbing way. Okay, gotta focus. That magic rock is around here somewhere.
Christopher Daniel Barnes as Spider-Man Noir.
Night on the waterfront. On the docks, rats scurry about their grim business.
tip from Felicia Hardy brought me here. Looks like she was onto something.
And Dan Gilvezan as Spider-Man 2099.
This new spider sense is a trip. Either I'm not used to it yet, or I'm sensing one of the fragments closing in on me.
Hell, it goes for other voice actors from other Marvel projects as well.
Hey there, true believers! Watch as once again frightening forces are at work in our world, ready to wreak havoc with our very existence. Who or what prowls the halls of Empire State University after dark? None other than the master of illusion himself, the menacing Mysterio!
The tablet of order and chaos. Selling you on the black market is gonna make me a mint.
Good.
Rest now, my brain. Save your strength. For when you awake, we begin the hunt. Others is followed!
Dude, turn around. Let me look at how it fits you. Yeah, I gotta say that is really nice.
Pain Factor! With your host, the anti-hero for hire, the mask for your task, the guy who won't die, Deadpool!
Give up, Juggernaut. Silver Sable's on your tail.
Get lost!
Not a chance, Marco. My wild pack can track your every move. And for the bounty that's on your head, we'd follow you to the ends of the earth.
All sound great, so no complaints here. Overall, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions is a damn fine Spider-Man title in a pre-PlayStation Verse era. It may not be an open world title, but if it weren't for this game, we wouldn't have something as fun as comic book multiverses. If you don't want to deal with the motion controls, you may want to stick with the PlayStation 3 and 360 version. But the Wii version is still a fine title. Check it out! Okay, so you'll have to excuse me for the unscripted nature of this recording, but as of August 19th, 2026, 3:39 p.m. Mountain Time, I got out of my local Cinemark and I'm now home after seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day, and yeah, go and see it, it's friggin' excellent.